The Frog Prince by the Brothers Grimm. Once upon a time there lived a wise king whose daughters princesses were very beautiful. Altogether they lived in a castle which was near a thick dark forest. There was a clear bubbling spring not far away from the castle. When the weather was very hot, the youngest princess liked to go and sit by the spring. It was boring just to sit, and she played with a golden ball. One day, her nice ball fell into the waters of the spring. She tried to catch it, but the spring was rather deep. The princess was ready to burst into tears when she heard a strange voice. The young girl looked around and saw an ugly frog. The friendly frog asked the girl not to be sad and promised to help her immediately. The princess was so happy that she started to offer the frog everything, even her golden crown. The frog didn't need anything, but asked the princess just to be her dearest friend. When the girl heard that the frog wanted to eat out of her golden plate, drink from her glass, and sleep in her little bed, she thought that the poor frog was a little mad. The proud princess believed that the frog couldn't be suitable company for the king's daughter, but agreed at once. The careless girl wanted to get her ball very much. The frog jumped into the water, and in a flash the golden ball was on the grass. The princess was overjoyed at finding her toy again, picked it up and ran away. The frog cried to wait for him, but the ungrateful princess paid no attention to him. The girl came to her palace and very soon forgot all about the ugly frog. The next day, the princess was having dinner with the king and her sisters when they heard a strange noise like something wet climbing the staircase. The frightened princess remembered and understood everything. The king noticed that his youngest daughter was very upset about something and sat trembling. The loving father asked her, "What is the matter, my dear child?" The princess should tell everything about the ugly frog and her promise. The honest king reminded his daughter that she must keep a promise. When they heard the frog knock at the door, the obedient girl ran at once and opened it. The wet frog leaped on the table and joined their meal. The frog ate heartily from the princess's gold plate, but she couldn't hardly swallow a piece. When the meal was over and the frog was full, he wanted to go to sleep in a nice little princess's bed. The girl was terrified, but she didn't have any choice. She had to keep her royal promise. So she picked up the frog with 2 fingers and took him up to her bedroom. The ugly frog looked so upset that the kind princess found herself feeling sorry for him. She wanted to cheer him up and gave him a kiss. In a flash there was a loud bang and a puff of green smoke. When the smoke cleared, a young prince was standing in front of the lovely princess. He was a tall, dark-haired, handsome man with bright green eyes. The prince thanked her and told his sad story, which happened many years ago. One day, a wicked witch turned him into a frog, and the spell could be broken only by the princess, who would be sorry for him and give him a kiss. Fortunately, it happened, and the happy prince started to dance for joy, spinning the princess around with him. The young people fell in love at the first sight, and very soon they got married and lived happily ever after.